Hi, Sid Dobrin here with another Inventive Fishing Gear review. In this review, I'll be taking a look at Savage Gear's TPE Fly Shrimp. Let's face it, the crew over at Savage Gear have mastered the artificial shrimp. Between their award-winning hard shrimp, TPE Panic Shrimp, TPE Manic Shrimp, 3D PVC Shrimp, and now the TPE Fly Shrimp, Savage has covered the gamut of your artificial shrimp needs. With the introduction of the TPE Fly Shrimp, though, Savage has given us a detail in the forage bait market that really is both unique and effective. Like other Savage shrimp, the TPE Fly Shrimp is modeled on 3D scans of live shrimp, giving the fly shrimp incredible lifelike detail. Most shrimp that Savage and other companies produce are designed to mimic shrimp during the last stages of their life cycles, particularly during juvenile, subadult, and adult phases. It's during these phases that shrimp begin to leave their estuarine homes to seek deeper waters for spawning. However, the younger shrimp that tend to inhabit estuaries during their mysis, postlarval, and juvenile stages don't appear as fully developed as adult shrimp. Most artificial shrimp on the market are designed to mimic fully developed adult shrimp. The fly shrimp, however, more closely mimics shrimp growing between their mysis and postlarval stages. This is important because it makes the fly shrimp much more suited for estuarine fishing, particularly when targeting younger fish that have retreated to estuaries before growing to adulthood. The fly shrimp, then, is an ideal bait for inshore species like snook, redfish, trout, juvenile tarpon, and some jack species. I have to admit that one of the things that I love about this little fly shrimp is how it settles in the water. I find it particularly useful when allowed to suspend and settle in a dock light when fishing for snook after dark. It's a slow sinking lure, and when fished with patience, that slow sinking settle can be incredibly enticing to a cautious fish. Likewise, because of the size of this shrimp, I find it remarkably effective to use as the aft component in a tandem rig tied with a topwater and a trailing fly shrimp. This little shrimp is deadly on the morning bite, particularly with trout. The TPE plastic that Savage uses to make this lure is really rugged, and it can easily handle the toothier strikes of species like trout. The lure can be rigged for either a forward or reverse retrieval, allowing you to mimic either a panicked fleeing shrimp or an unagitated swimming shrimp. The fly shrimp comes rigged with a weighted wide-gapped hook that you can switch from the forward to reverse retrieve position. I like too that Savage has fashioned the weight on the hook to look like a small egg sac. That's a great little detail from a company that's hyper alert to detail. These shrimp are 2 inches in length and weigh in at 1/10 of an ounce. And given the size of the shrimp, in fact, you can even use it on a fly rod, though admittedly I haven't tried that yet. The TPE Fly Shrimp comes in 4 color patterns, allowing you to adjust to different bite conditions. Look, the TPE Fly Shrimp lives up to everything we've come to expect from Savage Gear in design and performance. It's not going to be your primary shrimp lure for most inshore strategies, though. Instead, think of it as the lure you want to go to when the morning bite requires a little bit of encouragement, or if you're working in a shallow estuarine water specifically. With that in mind, I recommend throwing a half dozen or so of these little fly shrimps in your tackle box, and go to them when you need a little something extra. Oh, but keep in mind that like other TPE plastics, the fly shrimp will react with other plastics and will dissolve, so store them separately. I like to throw mine in a little Ziploc bag before putting them in with other lures, just to be sure. I hope you found this review to be useful. Be sure to check out our other gear reviews and resources at www.inventivefishing.com. And be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram and like us on Facebook. It's what all the cool kids are doing these days. Fish on.